Hello there. This is a video about girls that think they're fat and they're sort of led to believe that they're fat. It's fucking ridiculous. Most of the time you're like this fucking big. And I'm one of these girls myself because I do it as well. Okay, I know you're probably thinking, what the fuck, Ruby, because you've seen like the photos of when I was doing modeling and I'm like literally that big. That was about 10 to 13 kilos ago, and my modeling agency actually dumped me because apparently now I'm a plus size model. So unless you know, I want to model like for plus size sort of brands and shit, they're like, get the fuck out. So I was like, no, fuck that shit. That's just making me feel like shit, so I'm not gonna go do that. Okay. I'm 58 kilos. Or 57-ish, I don't know. It's not really that important, it is just a weight. But if I'm considered plus size, then how the fuck are other girls meant to feel? How are you meant to feel when you look through a magazine and you see all these little girls? And when I say little, I mean their fucking bodies are the size that I was when I was 8. And they're considered sexy. What the fuck is that shit? Seriously. I don't get it at all. But I also think it's sexy because it's how we've been conned into believing. Okay. When I was that tiny, I barely ever ate. I would vomit all the time if I ate too much. I was like really, really depressed back in those days, and not eating was how I coped. And that made me hot, apparently. It's disgusting the way that the society works these days. Alright. Look up. This is my gut now. I have a gut. That was never there. And you know what? This gut is hot shit. You jealous of my gut? You should be. Because if you don't have a gut, then I bet you don't have tits either. Tits are fucking awesome. Anyway, that was just a little off track. I'm just saying, you know, real girls are not what you see in magazines. And boys, if you're expecting a girl to look like that, then I can guarantee you she's got like serious depression or something to be able to keep that up. You know, that's her way of coping with something, because that is not normal. And I'm not just sticking up for like, I'm not sticking up for like fat people, because fat people aren't normal either. You know, that's a way of coping with depression as well. Overeating, it's a different story. But what I'm saying is, you know, why are we viewed as hot if we're skin and bone? That's not normal. That's not what you're meant to be. That's not how our bodies are created to look. That's just how, over time, they decided that that was what is sexy. And you know, it is like nearly impossible for a girl to be skinny as fuck with a decent rack and a nice ass, okay? That doesn't happen. So we're encouraged to be this big with fake tits. Why should we go to all that drama? It's fucking dumb. Wouldn't you rather just be happy with who you are? We should encourage each other to be happy the way that we are, because the way that you are right now, unless you're really, really starving yourself, or you're really overeating and, you know, you're at risk of diabetes or something, you are fucking beautiful. And that's the way that you're made to be, and that's the way that you should be, and you should never be ashamed of that, because that's who you are. And yeah, I think I got my point across, sort of. Yeah. See you later.